Hello and welcome back to everyone who is a subscriber, and a great big warm welcome to everyone who is new. I am Jennifer, the soap artist, where I make crazy fun soaps and I share them with you. So today's video is a little bit different from my normal videos. I am launching Soap for a Cause. Soap for a Cause is a biannual event where I will pick a charity, a foundation, a shelter, someone who is in need and could use support, and I will make a series of themed soaps. And then I will sell those soaps and 100% of the profit will get donated to that charity. So the first Soap for a Cause will support the Boyce Foundation and their goal to find a cure for epilepsy. I kind of stumbled onto this by accident. I have been reading the Descendants Isle of the Lost books with my nieces, and we watched the Descendants movies and we've loved them. It has created so many fun memories that I'm going to cherish, and I believe they will too. And in the process, we learned about the sad passing of Boyce. And so that got me doing some research, and I learned a whole lot about epilepsy. I knew very little up until that point. I think that Boyce was a role model to young kids, adults. He was just a role model that everyone could aspire to live up to. He did a lot of good work, and it felt right for my first Soap for a Cause to support the Boyce Foundation. So the theme for this Soap for a Cause is Descendants Villains, or more specifically, Descendants Villains Kids. Based off of the movie and the books, I have made 5 soaps. One soap based off one of my favorite songs from the movies, and the other 4 soaps are based off of the characters, the 4 main villain kid characters, Mal, Jay, Evie, and Carlos. I have created 5 really fun designs that you are going to see shortly in the upcoming video. I have documented the whole process, and you get my running commentary on how the design was inspired, how it was made, as well as some other random facts thrown in there just because. So thank you for watching, and please check out the links in my description below. I have provided many links to, first off, the Boyce Foundation, second, other organizations that help support epilepsy or research for epilepsy, as well as just links on information about epilepsy, because you might be like me and not know very much about it. And I was really surprised. It's so much more common than I realized, and it said it was a learning experience, and I am happy that hopefully by raising some money it will make some small change or help in some small way. So again, I'm going to be quiet and start the video of me making the soaps and enjoy those. When you get to the end, there is a little treat, so you should watch to the end of the video. Just a little heads up. Anyways, enjoy, and thanks for watching. So the first soap in this series is my Wicked soap. There are a couple elements to this soap. The first, as you see here, is the apple I had to make. So I've already extruded the leaf part of the apple, and now I am making the apple itself. So I simply use an extruder. It's a soap tool that can create shapes. Well, I should say it's actually a clay tool that soap makers have taken and used. So you can see here I am just extruding the apple. So the apple is made, and now I am making the base. I'm using a technique that we call the one pot wonder. I've taken 4 colors, white, green, dark green, and black, and I will add each one to the pot one after another, and then when I pour, it's going to create a really cool, fun feather pattern. So I've added the last color, and now I am ready to pour. I am just going to pour in a back and forth motion. I'm going to stop about a quarter of the way and add my apple. So I'm doing that here. Of course, my apple didn't quite stay lined up, so the leaf is not quite on top of the base of the apple, but it's still cute anyways. So my nieces came up with a set of questions about the Descendants movies that they said I needed to answer for you guys. So I'm going to go through those as I show you these soaps. The first question they came up with was, which Descendants movie is your favorite? So hands down, no questions asked, Descendants 2. I loved the second movie. I loved the storyline, every single song, and oh my gosh, Uma. Great character. There were so many moments in Descendants 2 that just make me smile. So that was my favorite movie of the 3. That said, I liked all 3. So I didn't show you making the letters, but I had to make 16 sets of the letters, and I only had 1 mold. So you can imagine it took a while to make all of them, but it was worth it. So one of the most satisfying parts of making soap is cutting it and seeing what the reveal is on the inside. And here is my soap. So I was really happy with it. I love the swirl pattern. I love the colors. The wicked on top just makes me smile. And the apple isn't really too bad. It actually looks like an apple. So there was one more element to these soaps. I added a stencil. You can see it says "Long Live Evil." It's the, I guess, kind of motto that Mal spray paints all over. I absolutely love Mal's spray painted artwork in the movies. So I had to do that on the soap. I use soap dough to cover the stencil. Then I dust it with mica so it has a little bit of a shimmer, and there you go. Next up is Jay's soap. This soap was inspired by Agrabah, Jay's fighting skills, a nod to Jafar and the genie. The color theme is that maroon gold, which are the colors you see Jay wearing. And the scent that I used was ginger bergamot. It reminds me of what I think it would be like to go through a spice market or the markets of Agrabah. Like, it really, to me, was like, this is the scent that Agrabah would have if Agrabah had a scent. It's very earthy. The description of the fragrance is it has top notes of citrus with bergamot, surrounded by nuances of freshly ground ginger combined with notes of sandalwood, cedar, Indian patchouli, and sweet basil. So yeah, it's a complex scent. You can see here I am doing a ombre technique. So I start with maroon and I add a little bit of gold to the maroon, pour, and then I keep doing that, adding more gold, more gold. Then I do the reverse. I start with gold and I add a little bit of maroon to it and pour another layer, then add some more and keep going until I run out of maroon and the soap is all poured. So I have another question from my nieces. What is your favorite Jay moment? There are many, but I think my top two would be when they're in the limo driving back to Oregon in Descendants 2, and Jay is sitting with Lonnie and he tells her to come by practice and he makes her team captain so she can join the team. It's such a sweet moment. The other moment I really like is when they have a girl talk session, and after they're done, Jay holds Mal back for a moment and says, "Hey, I'm there for you. If you want to go back, I will bring you back." And I just think it's a really sweet moment. So yeah, those are kind of my two favorite moments. So now I am simply adding the swords that I made previously to the top of this soap. I have another question for my nieces. What is your favorite scene? Okay, this question is almost impossible. I don't think I could narrow it down to just one. But if I have to pick one, I guess I would pick the girl talk moment with the 4 VKs. It shows their bond, their friendship, and it really is a sweet scene that shows them being there for each other. Yeah, so that's what I would go with. Okay, here is the cut. So I really like that kind of maroon to gold to maroon effect that I ended up with, and the swords are just, they make me think of Jay. So I was really happy with how this soap turned out. And the last element was a stencil, this one of the genie's lamp. I stencil it in and coat it in gold, and there you have it, Jay's soap. Third soap is Mal's soap. I love this one. love the scales. The glittered scales is just, I'm a girl that sparkles. I'm probably gonna like it. So you can see here I am making the scales. Well, I've already made the scales. I am now dipping them in glitter to give them that sparkle. So another question, what is your favorite Mal moment? Probably at the end of Descendants when she admits that she wants to be good. It's such a sweet moment and a kind of a turning point for Mal. The runner-up moment has to be when she confronts her dad and they sing "Do What You Gotta Do." That scene makes me laugh every single time, and my nieces and I love to dance to it. It's just such a fun scene. So I have made all of the scales, and now I am making the base of the soap. So I did a layered gradient soap design here. It kind of went as planned. The fragrance which I used was strawberry, or a blend. So it's a blend of right, sweet, and fresh strawberries with a splash of peach and lime to it. So it kind of morphed the colors a little bit, so I didn't quite get exactly what I was going for, but I think the end result still turned out really cool. You've got the black and you've got the purple, and ultimately that's what I was going for, so I was happy. The soap layers are all poured, and now I am applying the scales. Took a little bit to apply these. As you can see, I have to individually place each one, but it's worth it. The end effect is gorgeous. Okay, another question. What is your favorite song? Can I pick the entire Descendants 2 soundtrack? Because seriously, I love that soundtrack. If I can't, Space Between is a really special song for me. It has special meaning. I know it's not a very popular one, but I absolutely adore that song. After that, Ways to Be Wicked, probably. I know it kind of sounds like that song is shouted the whole way through, but it's such high energy, and my niece and I love to dance to it. Even though we're not very good at dancing to it, we kind of make up the steps and have fun with it. So yeah, I think that song. I also love It's Going Down. That battle and the dance scene, it's all just so much fun. So yeah, I don't have just one favorite song. So here you can see the cut of the soap. You can see that the layers and the color gradient wasn't 100% perfect, but it's still cute, and I really do like it. The last element was, of course, a dragon stencil. I did purple and then coated it in purple, and then I decided that it also needed green, so after I had made this video, I went back and added green, which you can see in the pictures, but you don't actually see in this video, and they think the green makes all the difference in the world. So next up is Evie. I adore this soap. I had so much fun making it. So you can see here I've already made my hearts and now I am coating them in glitter because again, sparkle you just can't go wrong with. I have made a heart embed. You can see it sitting on the bottom of the screen here. I am doing a triple ombre for this design. So I'm going from red to black, black to dark blue to light blue. Absolutely adore how it turned out. When I finish pouring this first layer, I'm also going to embed the heart into the soap. Okay, what is your favorite Evie moment? Again, this is a really hard one for me to narrow down, but I think I always am going to come back to when she and Mal are talking right before they start singing the song Space Between. It's just such a sweet moment, and it shows their friendship. Runner-up would be when she comes up behind Doug in the first movie and shows him her chemistry test. She's so proud and realizes that she's more than just a pretty face, that she's a smart girl, and I love that moment. Okay, I am pouring the last layer now, and it just turned out really awesome. Love the whole color scheme. This soap is scented in red apple because this is Evie and the Evil Queen, and come on, there's just no other scent but red apple. That being said, I found this other scent called Royal, and oh my word, if Evie had a scent, this would be her scent. I made a bonus soap. I didn't show it here, but you can see a picture of it at the end. I couldn't help myself. It's a slightly different design so that the two soaps are different. Listen to the description of this soap. So Royal, it's an Egyptian jasmine and Amazon lily enlightened by juicy citrus and fresh rose petals, sitting on a base of white musk. I can't even put into words how it really smells, but it is divine. Absolutely love it. So I put hearts and of course a crown on the top of the soap. I was talking as that was happening, but you can see it here. You can see the heart in the middle, or I guess on the bottom. I absolutely love how that turned out. I am now covering it with an apple stencil so that as you use the soap, the apple disappears and Evie's heart is revealed. I, again, love every aspect of this soap. And the last soap in this series is Carla's soap. I am making white and black hearts here, dusting them in glitter. Obviously a nod to Cruella de Vil here. This soap, it's just special. It really is. So I initially did a green and blue theme, creating like a ground and a sky, and as soon as I cut it, I was like, nope, gotta go back to the drawing board. I initially was gonna do a black and white ombre, and I went back to that design, and I love how it turned out. It fits the soap. I scented this in red apple. I needed a slow-moving fragrance. I know soap making technicalities here, but I just really liked it, and it fit. So yeah, it's scented in red apple. Another question, what is your favorite Carlos moment? There are many, but my absolute favorite is from Descendants when Carlos sees Dude and starts running away from him. And then Ben introduces the two of them. It was the beginning of the end. Watching that bond form between the two, it's just melts my heart every time. I love how much Carlos loves Dude and how he's always around. It's just special. So I am just about finished pouring the soap here, and now I'm going to add the hearts to the top of the soap. One more question. Who is your favorite character? So I read the books before I saw the movies, and in the books I immediately loved Evie and Carlos. They were the lonely girl who just wanted a friend and the nerdy smart boy who just needed some confidence in himself. And they just spoke to me. When I saw the movies, it solidified my love for those two characters. I love all the BKs, but Evie and Carlos are probably my favorite. So here's the cut of the soap. I had a special stencil created. Recently, Sophia Carson launched a special fundraiser and created a t-shirt, as you just saw, with a design that Cameron Boyce had drawn, that tree. And as soon as I saw it, I knew that I had to have a dog sitting under a tree with a heart in it. To me, it represented not only Carlos, but I think captured the spirit of Cameron Boyce as well. And it's special. Like I said, this soap is just probably my favorite of all of them. And there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed seeing me make these soaps, hearing my commentary on how I made them, what inspired them. And yeah, the soaps are going to go live shortly. So thank you for your support and enjoy. Okay, did you make it all the way to the end? If you did, good job. Because I know this was a long video. I had so much to show you and I tried to cut out and make it as succinct as possible. But it was still kind of long. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching me make the soaps. I had so much fun making them for you. So, I realized that I have 156 soaps. And I wanted to do something a little bit more for my very first Soap for a Cause. So I am offering a special coupon for you guys. So if you use the coupon Change the World, you will get 10% off any future order, and when you use that coupon, I will donate 10% to the Cameron Boyce Foundation. This code will not apply to these soaps. It will go live after I sell out of the soaps for this particular Soap for a Cause. But Christmas time, or if you love the soaps and you want to reorder, use that code and you'll get 10% off your order, and I will donate 10% to the Cameron Boyce Foundation as well. So hopefully this will allow me to continue to support them in a small way year-round, and you get a little bonus for helping support me. I truly appreciate it. I am a small business. I do everything. I wear all the hats in this business, and it means the world to me when you guys buy my soaps. It really does. So again, Change the World. Save that code. It will never expire. You can use it on any order in the future after these soaps for this Soap for a Cause sell out. And again, it will never expire. So you can use it over and over as much as you want, and every time you use it, 10% of your order goes to the Cameron Boyce Foundation. So thank you guys for watching, and go check out the soaps because they are going live.